EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the 35 on second down, Murray got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. Strip the ball. Come on. Come on. Check right. Check safety. Check safety. Shoot up. Shoot up.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the 44, Murray. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Rams first down.
Banjo.
Check right.
Now a first down throw. Gone. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. 25 yards that time.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 33 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Corey Littleton. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Goff on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 37. Check 37. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
4 down. Jumper.
They'll try and pick up the first for Gurley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10. Inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A carry for Foreman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Shotgun now from Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Mike, check.
Goff now to throw. looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but now it'll be third down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Throwing on third, Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Bo Scarborough, 36 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A deep ball it's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. Throwing on second and long. Goff. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now Scarborough. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Now a give, right side. Foreman, he's got a first down and more inside the 30. A big-time ramble there by Foreman. 41 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now. Foreman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, gone. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Corey Peters busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
We gotta get to 6-6. Pull it high. 5. Tighten up. Hold the look.
After the sack on first down, Goff airing it out deep for Woods. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the red zone now, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That's caught at the 3. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A 5-point game now as here comes. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They run again with Foreman. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Able to find Isabella. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, Foreman. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Clay Matthews coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. On first down, it's Gurley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. Now it's Goff. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On first and goal, Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Come on, 180. Value 3, value 3.
First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On the ground with Ripkowski. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That's it, baby. We go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw, and he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fitzgerald. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw. Now he's 4th, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clay Matthews in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Murray, one final try. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if